It is my great pleasure to welcome you to the University of Manchester and the splendid surroundings of the Whitworth Hall for this graduation ceremony. I will just make a few introductory welcoming comments, and then I'll ask Professor Jeremy Gregory, the head of the School of Arts, Languages and Cultures, to make a few words and say a few words as well about the school, and then Professor Toadie Seddon, who will later say a few words about the School of Law. To start with, I'd like to welcome our graduates, whose magnificent achievements we are here to celebrate today. We're also delighted to see so many friends and family present. My own daughter and son graduated from this university, so I have some understanding of the requirements from families and friends. We thank you for the support you've given and encouragement to our graduates, which has been so important for the completion of their studies. Turning to those who are graduating today, we're here to celebrate your academic achievements and your well-deserved recognition for all the hard work you've put into your studies. For many of those who are graduating today, this is not your first ceremony, as you've just completed your postgraduate studies. You will appreciate the commitment you've given to your studies are about to bear fruit. You can be proud of all your academic and personal achievements. You can also be proud that you're graduating from the University of Manchester, a university that uniquely places research and achievement, education, and social responsibility at the heart of the university's endeavours. The university has also had an excellent year. The phenomenon that is graphene is forever in the news, and I'm sure many of you will appreciate the announcement last week, in fact, of over 200 million that's going to be invested in the Sir Henry Royce Institute for Advanced Materials, which will be based here at the University of Manchester, which follows on from the prestigious Queen's Anniversary Award, also in the area of imaging research for advanced materials. In fact, in recognition of their work, our Nobel Prize winners in this field, Sir Andre Geim and Sir Kostya Nosilov, have actually been given the freedom of the city, which allows them, in fact, to wear their swords and to graze their sheep, which will be very entertaining, I think, next year around the campus. Alongside other noted research areas, I could list humanitarian conflict, poverty, cancer, nuclear energy. But in fact, we've also been successful in the field of education. The Alan Gilbert Learning Commons, that many of you I'm sure have worked in, has been awarded the Guardian Award for university facilities. I do recall one student actually wrote in glowing figures, "It's so great, I could live here," which wasn't quite the intention when we decided the building. We also had 2 National Teaching Fellowship Awards to Jill Barbara and to Wendy McCracken for their developments in the field of teaching in psychology and pharmacy. I mentioned at the outset the area of social responsibility, and I'd just like to mention a few endeavours that have been very successful in that area, because it's very germane to the heart of the university. In 2013, the university won the Times Higher Award for the Works, where in fact we with the city have actually re-employed 2,000 local community in jobs over the last couple of years. Again, in 2014, we won the same award for the second year running, but this time for our contribution to the 150 staff who become school governors, as again, an illustration of our commitment to the community beyond the university itself. I think it also might be worthwhile mentioning that our Jodrell Bank also was awarded the best outdoor event of the year last year, beating off such other areas such as Jamie Oliver's and also the Sainsbury's activities. So clearly a year of great success. But of course, it's not just about research and study. During your studies, each one of those who are graduating today have contributed to and enriched the University of Manchester and our local communities. It is now time to enrich the lives of others. There are over 400,000 alumni from this university that we have contact with. Each one of you now will be engaging in that wider community. And we hope you remember your time here at Manchester, but will also keep in contact. The university is going to now recognise your achievements. This is a celebration. We will announce each one of you by name, and we'll hope that that'll be followed by spontaneous applause from all of those here. In the summer, I did notice that, in fact, usually as I congratulated each individual, there was a thank you very much. Sometimes there was a cheers, and even a cheers, mate. So whichever you feel comfortable with, I'll be very happy to meet you in a short moment of time. What I'd now like to do, in fact, is hand over to Professor Jeremy Gregory, who will talk about the actual school before we do the presentations. Jeremy.
Vice President, colleagues, graduands, and your families and friends, as head of the School of Arts, Languages and Cultures, I'm delighted to congratulate those of you graduating today on your stunning success in obtaining your degrees. Colleagues in the school are extremely proud of what you have achieved. They have worked closely with you for 3 years or more if you're being awarded a PhD. Some of you graduating today have studied with us for your BA, MA and PhD programs, meaning that you've shown loyalty to us for over 7 years, and you've become very much part of our academic community. Many of you who are being awarded a PhD today have also been graduate teaching assistants, working alongside us in teaching our undergraduates, so that you are our valued colleagues as well as our inspiring students. We hope that whether you are being awarded a BA, an MA, or a PhD today, you found your time here intellectually and academically stimulating. Because whatever else studying for a degree gives you, the experience should have been one where you found yourself both challenged and excited, and where you yourselves have become authorities on the topics you've researched. I'm extremely grateful to my colleagues for having given you that experience. For many of you, I have no doubt, it will have transformed your lives, though you may not know it yet. I therefore ask you all to join me in thanking the teaching and support staff and your supervisors for all their efforts and dedication during your time with us. This ceremony in our magnificent Whitworth Hall reminds us of the bold Victorian hopes and aspirations for our university. It also reminds us that the disciplines you've studied have had a long and distinguished record at this institution, and that the university was a pioneer in several of these. When the university was founded in 1851, English literature, English language, and history were among the main art subjects offered. English was part of the syllabus here long before at Oxford and Cambridge. In 1947, Manchester was the first university in the world to offer American studies, and linguistics has been taught here since 1963. And although creative writing had been taught here before, our Centre for New Writing came into being in 2007. I'm very pleased to say that today all these disciplines and programs are flourishing and are known for their excellent teaching, research, and engagement with the wider public. Colleagues have had success in receiving external funding for their research, and a number of those have included PhD studentships, which have helped fund your research. Over the last 3 years, the university has made some 23 new lecturer appointments in these areas, indicating its continued investment in these subjects. One of the great advantages of the school are its rich cultural assets, notably the John Rylands Library, the Whitworth Art Gallery, and the Manchester Museum. And these are undoubtedly among the most important research as well as teaching resources enjoyed by any university in the UK. The university plans to use these resources even more at postgraduate level. Already some MA teaching takes place in these institutions, and we've recently raised funds to have targeted MA and PhD studentships to work on the Rylands' unrivaled collections. Today, the school has one of the largest concentrations of MA and PhD students in arts and languages in the UK, with over 400 MA students and over 300 PhD students. Our current MA and PhD programs are designed to prepare our students both for professional life outside the academy, as well as for those who might want to pursue an academic career. We have, for example, pioneered doctoral programs in professional practice, notably in creative writing. We have a director of research training in the arts who has a brief not only to encourage students in research methods, but also to nurture in them the skills needed for the world of work. We have a graduate school offering both a physical and web-based presence to help foster a sense of academic community amongst our graduates and to enable them to make the most of the multidisciplinary opportunities on offer within the school. When Manchester, along with other English universities, started to offer PhD programs in 1918, it was soon realised that without adequate funding and proper facilities, it would be difficult to attract large numbers of students. And those issues have remained serious concerns for the last 100 years. And the university is committed to improving its facilities for its postgraduates and, where possible, to seek funding for their support. I'm pleased to note that the Arts and Humanities Research Council provides funding for the Northwest Doctoral Training College with 200 studentships over 5 years and with this university as the lead institution. It's clear that funding for MAs will be a major issue in the future, and I'm pleased to report that any student obtaining a first-class BA from the university will be awarded a £3,000 bursary to pursue postgraduate work here. And in his autumn budget statement last week, George Osborne announced that MA students will, from 2016, be eligible to apply to the Student Loan Company. I'm pleased to announce the following prizes. The Margaret Johnson Prize for the highest dissertation mark in the MA Creative Writing goes to Charlotte Rowland. And the prize for outstanding MA achievements in history goes to Anthony Lockley. After this ceremony, I invite you to join colleagues for a reception. Graduates from English Literature, American Studies, Creative Writing, and Linguistics and English Language should go to the Crowbar, and graduates from History should go to the North Foyer of the Samuel Alexander Building. I hope you thoroughly enjoy the rest of today. Please keep in touch with us and visit us when you're back in Manchester. We wish you the very best of luck for the future and look forward to hearing how you're doing. Thank you.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Julia Allison. Alfie Bown. Daniel C. Bristow. Linda Fawzi Malou. Ben Peter Moore. James William Rowe Brooks. James Murphy. Danielle Turton. And for the degree of Master of Philosophy History, Kelly Ann Vernon. And for the degree of Master of Arts, Gender, Sexuality and Culture, Rose Bray. Anna Freeman. Natalie Marina Nobitz. And in American Studies, Literature and Culture, Amy Alina Bride. And in Contemporary Literature and Culture, Lindsay Victoria Cheers. Amy Charlotte Gorton, Laura Catherine Hare, Matthew Hayes, and in creative writing, Mark Bolton, Jack Ross Cresswell Brodie, Joshua Robert Burns, Sarah Clare Catherine Conlon, Charlotte Elizabeth Haynes, Frederick Hacken Hackinson, James Edward Horrocks, Louise Machin, Nathaniel Lawrence Ogle, Charlotte Rowland, Stephanie Sabbathy, and in English and American Studies, Joseph Armstrong. Talitha Chloe Jacob Colchester, Isabel Alexandra Dan, Elizabeth Harper, Chloe Letcher, Patrick Paul Massey, Thomas Short. And in English language, Megan Bushnell, Rachel Lindsay Crompton, Edward Leach, Helga Malshi. And in history, Lowry Huff Andrews, Rebecca Ball, Jack Henry Daniel Bennett, Christopher David Adams Brown, Michael Corrigan, Sarah Cowan, Nicola Daniel, Toby Edwards, Jennifer Ho, Rebecca Susan Howarth, Alex Robert Jackson, Daniel Jonathan Kirkham, Rosie Lawson, Claire Louise Lewis, Anthony Craig Lockley, Dominic Stewart Mellon, Michael Gordon Potter. Okay. Okay. So Stephanie Studders. And Sean David Walsh. Ryan Anthony Young. And in linguistics, Asil Abdullah S. Al Mohammed. You who? Philippa Hughes. And in medieval studies, Tanya Pickard-Brown. And in post-1900 literatures, theories and cultures, Malak Hamid Al-Rashed. Joseph Brendan Francis. David Duncan Rudin. And in Victorian times, Claire Vogt. And for the degree of Master of History in History with Honours, Emily Kane. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, English Language with Honours, Chloe Bayoli. Katie J. Ratchford. And in English Literature with Honours, Tara Alaka. Lorna Bellamy. And in History with Honours, Joshua Brown. Laura Marie Talliard. And in History and Sociology with Honours, Niharika Asha Archer. Anuska Kuta. Lucas Woodward. And in Linguistics and Sociology with Honours, Chance Campbell. And in Politics and Modern History with Honours, James Cooper. David Alid Lewis. And in German and Linguistics with Honours, Seville Smith.
Today is a very special day for all of you here. It's one of a relatively small number of days that you will probably remember for the whole of your life. And so it's a great privilege for me as the head of the School of Law to play a small part in your day. And I'd like to begin by, first of all, on behalf of the school, congratulating all of you for your achievements. To get here, you've no doubt faced and overcome many challenges. Lots of these will have been academic challenges that you are all familiar with, but a number of you will have faced other kinds of challenges, the sort that life throws at us from time to time. But you're here, So that means you made it and you should feel very proud of yourselves. One set of people who have no doubt helped you to get here, to overcome those challenges, are all of the people on this side of the hall, your family and friends, and no doubt many others who are not able to be here today, who are hopefully watching live or will be receiving a DVD perhaps in a few weeks' time. And I would like you from the School of Law just to stand up and give people here supporting you a brief round of applause as a thank you for everything they've done for you over the last period of time. Thank you. Very well deserved, I'm sure. At Manchester, we have a very long tradition of legal education, of studying and researching law and related areas, but today we're very much a 21st century law school, characterised by a great diversity of scholarship and programmes, people working across and between boundaries of knowledge. And just a brief look at the programme today will illustrate that diversity. So alongside people graduating today in law programmes, we have criminology, socio-legal studies, healthcare ethics and law, law and development, law with politics, corporate governance, intellectual property, business law, international law, and so on. And it's this diversity, I think, that I hope has made the studying in the law school a rich and stimulating environment for you. And you, in turn, have made your own contributions to enriching that environment. And we thank you for your contributions and for being part of our community. Despite that diversity, we are all in the law school united by our concerns for a number of key and fundamental principles. Principles like the rule of law, like good governance, human rights, justice, fairness, and so on. And these are all principles and ideas and values that are increasingly important in the world in the 21st century. So you are all very well equipped to make a real contribution to society. You really can make a difference. And whatever career path you choose to follow, you are now equipped with the skills that will be needed and that employers want. Critical thinking, rigorous argumentation, the ability to evaluate evidence, to communicate effectively. And as Manchester graduates, you are especially highly regarded by employers, and you are amongst the most employable people out there on the market. And you will have lots and lots of opportunities in the rest of your lives to do great and exciting things. So, on behalf of the school, I would like to wish you all a very healthy, happy, and successful life and career. Do keep in touch with us. Come back and visit. You're now part of the Manchester Law School family, and whenever you do choose to come back, you will always have a very warm welcome here indeed. Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Hani Abdulhamid Al-Jahadi. Unica Del Pino Mark. Stephanie Simone Fair. Paul Snelling. Philippa Tomczak. Stephen Waitman. And for the degree of Master of Research, Criminology and Socio-Legal Studies, Criminology Pathway, and winner of the Chair's Prize for Best Dissertation, Elizabeth Cook. Sarah Jones. Liam Mark Wrigley. And for the degree of Master of Arts, Crime, Law and Society, Joseph McCauley. Casey Lauren Walton. And in Healthcare Ethics and Law, Sarah Louise Morgan. Meena Har Ramachandran. Yu Zhu. Jessica Toos. And in Law and Development, Andre Arpas. And for the degree of Master of Science, Healthcare Ethics and Law, Zara Abbott. Ryan Fielder. Rebecca Elizabeth Gardner. Sarah Suleiman Khan. Comfort King. Benjamin Pope. Disha Sinha. Nasiba Taufik. And for the degree of Master of Laws, Corporate Governance, Suleiman Haji Hassan. And in Healthcare Ethics and Law, Maria Kamari. Laura Amy O'Donovan. Holly Patterson. Hassan Mohammed Shoket. Kate Laura Spence. And in Intellectual Property, Ifeyinwa Onyinye Anyadigwu. Chanisar Bangcomnet. Brahmi Chandrasekharan. Yamfe Gao. Talaya Karafilidu. And in International Business and Commercial Law, Gauhar Akina. Mohammed Ahmed Abdullah Abdul Alawadi. Teddy Bennett. Jaya Chadha. William Justin Cornique. Shruti Gupta. Helen Hayward. Derek Ibrahim. Joshua Knowles. Joju Lola Oluwadamilola Kuduyaya. Siki Lee. Zhongping Liu. Taya Banugire Mbabazi. Tamar Melikishvili. Nurul Hidayah binti Mod Hanafi. Karine Chirono Murgo. Jin Ni. Yun Cheng Q. Fei Rao. Nuril Atika binti Rosli. Saliha Saeed. David Keshilashvili. Vasiliki Zaverda. And in international financial law, Hafiza binti Abd Latif. Victor Adiyama. Joying Li. Sylvia Eni Okopi. Zhu Peng. And in international trade transactions, Ojulapi Ibironke Cole. And in law, Naila Ali. Madiha Azam. Andra Florian. Andrew Levner. And in law and development, Mode Shafiq bin Azman. Ruth Oguchukwa Odi. And in public international and European law, Ghazal Abde. Fifatin Ariani Barbara Bagbonon. Oyin Lawmore Ridwan Bambushir. Fatima Fortia. Naya Zakia Riyadi. And for the degree of Bachelor of Laws with Honours, Charlotte Downs. Thomas Stefanakis. Patrick Sharkey. Nurjahan Khatun, Anastasia Gridnevskaya, Africa Gil Socorro, and in Law with Criminology with Honours, Elizabeth Ambrose, Amina Shireen Dar, India Claire Hobro, and in Law with Politics with Honours, Samantha Poulton, and in Law with Politics, Harjeet Sahota, and for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Law with Politics with Honours, Amy Lee Musgrave, and for the Diploma in Higher Education, Law with Politics, Tamoor Tariq.
Today we have celebrated the award of your degrees. Congratulations. Now you've been clutching your caps and your mortarboards in your hand all day. What I'd like to do as part of the ceremony, but to also recognise that you are now graduates of the University of Manchester, to ask those who have graduated today to stand and don their caps and their mortarboards. I have to say, you're a magnificent sight. It's what university should be about. On behalf of the University of Manchester, I extend to each of you our very best wishes for your future, and I think you all deserve one more round of applause for all your achievements. If I could ask everybody to now stand, I will declare the ceremony ended. Well done.